cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with a life as a 20. Made my first 100,000.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Set. You ready?
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. We talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, give me your radar.
Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. Stafford. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Set.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Alert.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Open man downfield is Hill. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Stafford. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And wait a minute, did the Jets get it? They did. Opening kickoff of the game. I can't believe we saw that. I guess, Charles, that's something as a coach you go and premeditated, right? Maybe you saw something on film.
Phenomenal job, and what a beginning to this game. What else do you think we have in store for us today?
Excited to find out. Just getting the party started here with a recovered onside kick. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Tomlinson again, a first down carry. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Prescott now, option right. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Here we go. There we go, going to 53. 26.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Davis. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Hey, kill. 26.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try again, and this time he's in for a Jets touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
It's caught, and it's 8-0. So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for 2. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for 2 and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the Vikings are back within a couple of the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this is now a 1-point game. As they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. So he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys.
It's caught inside the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out to his left. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
46. Hey, kill.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Here we go, 47. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Wide. 26.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll roll him out right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Yellow. Right side.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
Yellow.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Right side.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Come on, baby.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll run for it with Robinson. There he goes left side. Now he gets free up the left sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Bijan Robinson, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every...
Never feel
lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking on. Got the flight plan. Promise you, if anybody can, homie, I can. The right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, 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 run it back. About this, now take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now a design run with Jefferson. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Second down and 8. Now it's Stafford. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Let's go.
Throwing is Stafford. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Steps away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect, but boy, that was...
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And they'll run here with Jefferson. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 59! Stafford going to change it up here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now the backup, Darren McFadden. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Mahomes. Short throw caught by Pitts. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Christian Watson A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. A try here for the extra point. And it's now a 7-2 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Again, it's Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 6. Here's Stafford. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On the ground, it's Jefferson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Justin Jefferson taking it in from 11 yards out. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Attack, attack!
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Powering forward. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Hey, 57, 57. Easy.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete to Hutchinson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Now, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Hester to return from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now a first down throw, Stafford. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. They'll run with Jefferson.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Stafford.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Here's Jefferson. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, they're going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Now Stafford, he's going to change things up.
A first down carry for Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Ready.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Monday.
Now Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Yellow.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They get the crucial turnover just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. And Too Tall Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Here's 2nd down.
Double right. What are you hot?
The shotgun snap for Stafford.
Finding Pittman.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts.
Let's go now.
You cannot do it any better than that.
First down, here's the run from Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Stafford. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
A handoff, running left, Henry.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Left side here to Sanders.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
Hey, go here!
Stafford now to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this, because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
Yellow!
This is 1st and 10.
43! 43!
Mahomes.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Line! 15!
Mahomes to throw it. That is caught by Lamb.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Yellow!
Mahomes will throw.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
One final try from Mahomes.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial.
Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide things, so it's on to overtime here as the kick is away. Hester to return from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Henry up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
He's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Stafford.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime, now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
Going up the gun, Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end.
Touchdown! And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be brought down right there at the 29-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Attack, attack!
Mahomes. He's got this one to Hutchinson.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now a timeout called for by the offense.
Yellow.
They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Mahomes.
Dancing to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Roquan Smith, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
That is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Whistles come in and a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT.
Hey, dribble it, dribble it.
Here's Mahomes.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he knocks it through. And look at this. What a risk. Tied now here in overtime. They'll try an onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Call that a gain of 11. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Oh, and it's intercepted. Pushing his way through.
And the Vikings are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the 4th quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
Sunday.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
To throw is Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Back to throw, Stafford. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This to win it in overtime. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. There'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And he got him. The kick is good. And they have won it here in double overtime. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
That'll do it.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all this. I'm in on the street games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a clear ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote, I hope yield changes. I'ma get it started. Please give me a pardon, cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we make the whole this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets and say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me. Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting hooked up down with these big crowds. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get it. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck. Homemade ways for a prodigy. And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it. Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up down with these big crowds. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get it. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and suck. Homemade ways for a prodigy. Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and checking. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats. I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas. I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time. It's showtime. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking, we bringing back Motown. No staring, this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown. Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting hooked up down with these big crowds. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get it. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and suck. Homemade ways for a prodigy. Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting hooked up down with these big crowds. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get it. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and suck. Homemade ways for a prodigy. I ain't regular.
Can I talk my?
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakland way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted, still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a so I start. I like so I went on and start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars, C5, just incredible. Hunger flow too. It's easy. Incredible.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my ratchets, you have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most even. I'm close to achieving my goals I'm leading. It shows them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the eating, and no umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested or wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you mourn my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even. They ain't submit when you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teething. You can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you crossing your act evil. Preparation means opportunity, maybe. Being great is ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagining. Bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing.
can get it gone in a blink. We can make a from the sink. He can make a call if he tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. Little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is topic discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide, stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink. We can make a from the sink. He can make a call if he tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
They couldn't see me coming with binoculars. Even if they did, tell me who the was stopping us. The options keep popping up. Cops trying to lock us up. When it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping this. Sorry, officer, I'm a hood philosopher. In the open all the chakras up the block inside it and molten lava. Check your thermometers. These rats is synonymous to climates in Guatemala, bro. Bet your bottom dollar your favorite rapper to get devoured. Sign his death certificate quick. Like sayonara. In fact, it's better if he quit and save himself a problem. He ain't got a chance to solve him. Tell me get him any
gone in a blink. We can make a from the sink. He can make a call if he tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
There you go.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
Pass the 20 for a short gain. Second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now Allen. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Alert! Regular.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
56.
Snap comes at one, and it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Regular. Go.
Here's Allen to throw it. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They need 12 here. It's third down.
52. Stop. That's it.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them.
Yellow.
If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
Yellow.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
5 wide. Look out.
From midfield, here's Allen. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
50 yards.
And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd down and 3.
Hey, Ripley.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
3rd down here.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be in.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
CeeDee Lamb to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Hey, yo, hey, go gun. Right side.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yellow. Attack.
Now Mahomes. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Left side to Lamb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. In on the tackle there, Ray Nitsky. And his heyday, it was before my day, it was before your day, but he was something else.
Look, I can still see that 6'6" on his jersey and him rattling running backs and getting after quarterbacks. He used to wrap his forearms up, and he just, the big flipper would come up and thump people in the chest. He was an absolute marvel playing in the linebacker position, especially right there in the middle. A Hall of Famer in 1978, and deservedly so.
Touchdown, Eagles.
CeeDee Lamb
from 21 yards away.
And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, break. Go.
Now Jackson on 1st down.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Here we go. Set. Ready, ready.
Jackson now off the bootleg, rolling to his right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's complete to Bo Jackson.
He's into space past the 25.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. And they rattle off a big one. 43 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Jackson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard. That's all. Down to the 2.
Viking 18.
They'll try and run for it with Bo. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point splits the uprights. 7-7, our score after 1. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. As they've got it as we resume action. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Come back! Hey, 57. 15. Where's that?
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. A big play there. 44 yards. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They'll try the right side here with Bo. Ray Lewis up from his linebacker spot to make the play. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Let's go.
2nd down, another carry for Jackson.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Come on.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Fighting his way through contact. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
23 yards the pickup there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go.
Now a give. It's Jackson. Fights off the defender. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ready.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. Gets around him, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They run again with Jackson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The ageless one, Julius Peppers, in to bring him down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now it's Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce from 10 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Yellow!
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Hey, ripple it! My side!
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
On Sunday.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete to Hutchinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
15.
They go play fake. Mahomes. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian Watson. 47 yards. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set. Go.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 34. 73 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he totally forgot.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here. They are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Mahomes now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Captain's arm, and I'm making key plays when I'm doing shows. She loved that. I mixed the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tell me at to tell her it's not that. Oh, do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These get wrapped like futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told, gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. Got clothes, got euros. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay. Celebrate. Everyone scream next up, bro. I'm the number one candidate. Captain's arm, and I'm making key plays when I'm doing shows. Gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it. Break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one
for whoever. Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better?
Yeah, it's the king of crunk. Sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that. Ain't none of that they're new to us. Act like that you pop off. No damn well that you grew to us. Been in my own lane. Carry you like that dually truck. Trend following. I'm surprised you just not catching up. It's my way or the highway, baby girl. I'm not a settler. Don't play with my kind. No matter my mind. I promise it get pitiful. They love me. I promise I do the bare minimum. My people, they say that I'm underrated, but it's crazy. I'm steady. They kill